This is ARE Study Warrior, bringing you 9 helpful tips and tricks for architects studying for their ARE architecture exams. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button below if you enjoy our content and want to hear more. All right, let's get into it. Hope you had your coffee today. These 9 quick study tips are going to be fast. Just be prepared here. Tip 1. Do not spend time memorizing long equations. The ARE test will not test your memory of equations and will often provide full equations if they are truly necessary to answer the question. That being said, you should still be familiar with and understand the variables in these equations. Tip 2. Make an educated guess on every single question, even if you have no idea. There's no reason to leave anything blank. No points are lost in these exams for guessing falsely. Tip 3. However, that being said, in tip 1, there are simple calculations you should know by heart, like Pythagorean's theorem, how to find the area and circumference of a circle, triangle, and rectangle. You should know very simple equations like r equals 1 over u and u equals 1 over r, the inverse. Also replace u with k on those same equations. Every architect should also know their times tables by heart, especially multiples of 12 up to 12 times 15. Knowing these calculations by heart will help you avoid using the calculator, and using the calculator will often only slow you down. Also know equations like moment equals force times distance, and simple slope equations like rise over run. All right, tip 4. Adapt your own method of effective on-screen management or you will be overwhelmed. You are not able to use the second monitor for the exams, at least at this time. Everything needs to fit on your computer screen, and that can be challenging for the case study portion at the end of each exam, where you often need to use a calculator, whiteboard, and scroll through documents all at the same time. Just be ready. Tip 5. Skip to the case study portion located at the end of the exam first. This is the most time-consuming and arguably the most difficult portion of each exam. You want to get the most difficult questions addressed first. Case study questions can be tricky. They may seem very difficult, but the answer may actually be obvious if you think it out. For instance, you may think you have to look through all the documents to find the answer, when in reality, the answer is actually already in your head memorized. Tip 6. Be sure to Control or Command F certain things while searching case study documents. It will often save you tons of time and energy searching through the documents. If you don't do this often, start doing it and get used to it for your career as an architect. When you do this also, make sure to carefully read over what you find, because the ARE test writers, they know that you can Control F certain words. They may try to trick you by putting the incorrect answer at the first Control F that you find, so make sure you go through all of them. All right, tip 7. Study material from multiple different sources. There is not one source that the ARE material pulls from. I recommend at least 5 different sources. Tip 8. Material from project management, practice management, and construction and eval exams tend to overlap somewhat. Try to take these 3 exams back to back. Also, be sure to know your different contracts for these 3 ARE exams. Tip 9. And the final tip here. Programming and analysis exam is kind of on its own in terms of material. It's mostly site-related material. Know your site contours well, and be sure to always look at the north arrow direction. They can try to fool you. All right, thanks, and that's all I got for you today. Have a great day.